Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Brooke Berry. I'm the Director of Communications and Marketing for the City of Indio, and I'm here with Eric Weck. He is the Principal Civil Engineer for the City of Indio, and also Rebecca Young, the Principal Project Manager for Michael Baker, talking about a very important project for Indio and really for all of the commuters who travel on the I-10. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So Eric, the project you've been working on for the last several years involves Monroe Street and the I-10 and the interchange there. What's the latest?
Well, Brooke, the latest is that we had a virtual public meeting last week soliciting comments from the public to take a look at and comment on the draft environmental document. And that has been out for public circulation for the past several weeks, and we had a virtual meeting last week, and we wanted folks to take a look at it and provide any comments they may have on the project.
Rebecca, what are you asking for people to contribute by way of their comments, and how long do they have to?
Well, this is definitely, so that we're in the environmental phase, like Eric mentioned, and this is the phase where the public definitely can provide their input on what they'd like to see for the alternatives, to ask any questions about the geometrics or the process. So really, we'd like people to download the draft environmental document from the city's website, take a look at it, and provide any comments that they may have on the environmental document. That'll help Caltrans and the project development team finalize the environmental phase of this project. And they have until Monday, June 22nd to provide comments.
Eric, what are the alternatives being considered?
Well, there are two alternatives that are being considered for this project. The first is the diverging diamond alternative, and that was presented to council about a year or so ago. And in that, it's a very unique type of layout that is not typical to California. The second alternative is what we're looking at closer, and that is the tight diamond, and that is more traditional. It's more what folks and what drivers like to see and what they're expecting to see. So those are the two alternatives that this project has looked at and has studied. And once the draft environmental document is reviewed and approved and all the comments are addressed, then the alternative will be selected by the city.
Some of the comments I think that people in the past is it's about time, but what people might not understand is that it's quite a process. And this is really a process that involves a number of different agencies. So we're talking cooperation from Riverside County Department of Transportation, Caltrans, there are a lot of people involved.
And then couple that with all the environmental studies that have to be done, noise studies, paleontological, archaeological, biological. Then we have to study the geometrics of the proposed interchange. It's a long process, and couple that with acquiring the funding, necessary funding for this project. It takes a lot longer than what we would like, but it's part of the process that needs to be taking place.
So the process right now is to make sure that public comments are in by June 22nd as well. Is there any other feedback that you're getting or that you want to give people about the importance of this project, not just for Indio, because we're talking about Monroe Street, which is very busy, but really for all commuters?
Just have patience. And if Rome was not built in a day, and if it was, we certainly would take that process to do that for this project.
We do plan on finishing this phase in the next few months. After the environmental phase, we'll be doing final design, which lasts about 2 years. So then when that's complete and when construction funding is secured, then commuters and the community will start to see improvements on the ground, with construction anticipated to be ending in 2025.
2025. All right, so something to look forward to in the years ahead, but when it's done, yes, it should be a huge improvement for people who are driving into work, out of work, live around this area. And then way in the future, we'll talk about those other intersections too that people are excited and waiting for. So Rebecca Young and Eric Weck, thanks so much. And we're going to have all that information for you here in the comments section, as well as go to indio.org, and all the information is there as well about how you can submit your comments for the I-10 Monroe Street interchange project until June 22nd.